What's up, guys? George back again to do another LP update. This one is for the Rocktober releases on Rhino. They kind of did this thing in January where it was called Rockin' the New Year, where they released a few, I would say about 15 to 20 titles, strictly limited edition titles. I guess that went over well enough, so they decided to do a Rocktober one this year. Kind of like their own record store day stuff. However, the prices were not insane. They were actually decent prices on stuff that either has never been available on vinyl before or reissue stuff on very limited color vinyl. I picked up 5 titles. I think there was about 15. There was a deep purple Machine Head on clear vinyl that only had 2,000 copies were pressed. I might pick that one up at some point. However, I went with ones that I either didn't have on vinyl at all, or I just decided to pick up the limited ones. First up is Buckcherry's 15. This is the first time it's been released on vinyl, I think ever, anywhere. This is standard black vinyl. I believe there's only 2,000 copies. It's either 1,500 or 2,000 copies of all these titles. Some differ. This one might be only 1,500 copies. This was Buckcherry's comeback record, I guess you could call it. Has the hit Crazy Bitch on it. Always been a big Buckcherry fan, so I was happy to see this was released. This was like $12, something like that. You know, my cost or something, so it's probably like retailing for around 15, 16 bucks. Like I said, these are going to go out of print really fast. So I definitely, I'm happy to grab the Buckcherry one. Like I said, this has never been on vinyl before, so I picked that up, so I was happy to get that one. Another one that's never been on vinyl before is the Flamin' Groovies. This one is Groovies Greatest Grooves. It's a 2 LP set. Again, standard black vinyl. 1,500 or 2,000 copies of this one as well. Excuse me, as you can hear, probably I'm fighting a cold, so that's why there wasn't a lot of content last week. So I just was feeling like shit, but. This is the first time on vinyl. This originally came out in 1989. If you like garage rock and you don't know who the Flamin' Groovies are, I suggest you check them out. Very good album, very good band. Put out some really killer albums. Dave Edmunds produced some of their stuff, who I really dig a lot. So yeah, there's the Flamin' Groovies. There's the Rocktober sticker. They also released like the Stooges' first album, Iggy and the Stooges. I'm trying to think some of the other stuff they released. Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry on pink and black vinyl. Like I said, the Deep Purple, T-Rex, I think self-titled, and the Small Faces first album, which I haven't picked that one up either. But next up is $1 Billion Babies from Alice Cooper. This one is on green, yellow, and orange marble swirl vinyl. It's a single LP. It has the dollar bill in it. It's basically a true to form repackaging of the original album. With the cards and the dollar. I think there's only 1,500 copies of this. Like I said, it's either 1,500 or 2,000 copies. Some might have been 2,500 copies, but I think if you go on the website, it'll give you a count of how many are available. But was happy to grab this. This is probably the 3rd or 4th issue of this album that I have. I love this record, so I was happy to pick this up. Really killer. Next up is another one that I had never picked up. I know it was available on vinyl overseas. This is the original, I mean, this is the debut from Jet, called Get Born. 180 gram black vinyl. Again, limited to either 1,500, 2,000, or 2,500 copies. I've always liked this record a lot. It always reminded me of like a AC/DC meets Badfinger, I guess you could call it. Maybe not as heavy as AC/DC, but Cold Hard Bitch was a pretty heavy tune, so really killer band, really killer album. Didn't really care for much after this record from Jet, but I was happy to add this to the collection, like I said. And the last one I picked up is a limited edition orange and gold vinyl for Heaven and Hell. The Devil You Know. 2 LP set. Again, it's 3 sides of music with an etched vinyl on the 4th side. I don't know what the etch is. I haven't opened this one yet. But definitely happy to add this to the collection. I do have an original pressing of this as well. But I never listened to the original pressing because I don't want to fuck it up, because I think it's worth some money now. So I'll definitely be cracking this one and listening to this. I love this album. It's the last recorded works with Ronnie Dio, and the rest is Sabbath on here. Basically a Black Sabbath record, but with Dio. But I absolutely love this record. Bible Black's on here is one of my favorite tracks. Adam and Evil, Turn of the Screw, really killer. So anyway, if you're into any of these titles, I don't think you'll find them at Barnes & Noble or anything like that. I think it was for, just for independent record stores. Like I said, they're strictly limited, so they're going to sell out quick, if people are interested in them. So I would definitely check them out. Anyway, that is it for this update. I will be doing a full LP update next, so keep an eye out for that within the next day or so. Alright, I'll talk to you all real soon. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Click that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll talk to you all real soon. Peace.